Hey guys, today I want to show you the second unique rapier, the freezing foil. The first variant, the bee stinger, I did show you in the last video. While the bee stinger has a chance to summon a bee when you kill an enemy, the freezing foil has the freezing enchantment on it. Now as freezing is only level 1, it reduces the speed just by 20%, so it's not that much more useful, but at least a little bit. For the enchantments, I got Radiance, Critical Hit and Thundering. All do work pretty well on it, but I would have preferred the enchantments that I got on the bee stinger being Committed, Sharpness and Critical Hit, but I'm not sure about Sharpness, maybe I take Thundering there as well. Then to show you this item today, in some actual combat I will be using the Wither armor here with 2x cooldown and soul speed, just because the damage reduction and lifesteal are really useful when using a weapon like the freezing foil. So let's quickly jump into a cow level mission here, just to show off how well this weapon performs. Just by looking at the footage you can already tell that Radiance and Thundering are really good on this weapon, and that it is not the worst weapon to use when clearing groups of mobs, but it is still no challenger to the double axes. Like yes, it gets the job done, but Cursed Axe or Whirlwind are just faster in doing so. One thing you need to pay attention to when using Radiance though is that the weapon's reach can cause you to stand outside of the Radiance range, so just make sure to not fight at maximum range and get a little closer to your target. But apart from that, the weapon is actually pretty decent, and with the Deathcap Mushroom you can see just how amazing Thundering is on it against groups of enemies. Now the final question is, how well does it do against bosses? The short answer is not so well, and to be honest it does way worse than I expected. The rest of the boss fight here is on 8x speed, just so you can see how long it took for the boss fight. And finally he's down. Now you could argue that this would go faster when having the enchants that I have on the bee stinger, so let's have a look at how that goes. Now as you can see, that goes a lot faster. The whole fight took me about 30 seconds, so I only doubled the speed of that fight here. Of course I did not use the Wither armor and had a little more cooldown reduction for the gong, but the difference mostly came from Committed, I'd say. But while we're at comparing things, let's have a quick look at how perfect Fighter's bindings do the job, shall we? Now this fight I didn't speed up the footage at all, and the whole fight took not even 10 seconds. So while using the rapiers is really fun and they feel great, they are not good enough and just too far away from being comparable to the other top tier weapons in the game. Nonetheless, if you want to get the frozen foil or the bee stinger yourself, you should always check out the luxury merchant. I personally always do one restock, as for me paying 400 emeralds is worth it to see another 3 items. But before you even have a chance of the unique rapiers appearing there, you need to find at least the common rapier once. For that you should check out the daily trials, as the rapier only drops there. Once you found a trial where it drops, just keep playing it and do not finish it until you dropped at least one common or rare rapier. You don't have to keep the common rapier in your inventory if you don't want to, just picking it up is enough. And as you can see, I already found my second foil, so they are not more rare than any other uniques in the game. Now that's all for today. I hope you liked this video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!